FreeBooksTube is glad to produce, publish, and offer Mindful Living: How to Practice Mindfulness by Sage D. Esotreasure. In today's fast-paced world, life can often feel overwhelming. We're frequently caught in a whirlwind of tasks, constantly moving from one thing to the next without pausing to catch our breath. This endless cycle of activity leaves us feeling disconnected and unfulfilled, as our minds jump from one thought to another, weighed down by stress and anxiety. The clutter of modern life prevents us from truly appreciating the present moment. Amidst this chaos, mindfulness offers a path toward calmness and clarity. Mindfulness is the practice of focusing on the present, paying attention to what is happening right now without judgment. It's about developing a curious and accepting mindset that helps us step away from the noise in our heads and fully embrace the moment we are in. This guide introduces simple, practical techniques for bringing mindfulness into your daily life. Through short lessons and easy exercises, you'll learn how to stay grounded, manage emotions more effectively, and face life's challenges with calm and grace. Every exercise is designed to deepen your awareness of both your inner thoughts and the world around you. Mindfulness can help you notice small details you might have missed in your everyday life, like the sensations in your body or the beauty in your surroundings. As you work through these exercises, you'll start to see the world through a different lens, one that allows you to appreciate life's little pleasures, handle uncertainty with more peace, and find joy in the present. The exercises presented here are not about adding more tasks to your to-do list, but about transforming how you approach what you are already doing. Whether you're washing dishes, having a conversation with a loved one, or dealing with a stressful situation, mindfulness can help you navigate these moments with ease and presence. One simple mindfulness practice involves taking a moment to listen to the sounds around you. It sounds almost too easy to be effective, but it can have a powerful impact. Let's explore this through the story of Martha, who often found herself overwhelmed by her constantly racing thoughts. Martha had always been a chronic overthinker. Her mind was a whirlwind of worries, constantly spinning stories about what had happened in the past or what might happen in the future. She analyzed every situation from every possible angle, and as a result, she struggled to focus on anything for too long. Restlessness became her constant companion, and she couldn't find inner peace. During one of her therapy sessions, her counselor suggested she try a mindfulness exercise, simply listening to the sounds in her environment without judging or overanalyzing them. Martha was skeptical. How could something as simple as listening quiet her busy mind? But she decided to give it a try. That evening, she sat in her favorite chair after work and allowed herself a few minutes to simply listen. She closed her eyes and focused on the sounds around her. At first, her mind, as usual, leaped into action, labeling and categorizing each sound: the furnace humming, her neighbor's TV blaring, a dog barking in the distance. But Martha gently reminded herself to let go of these mental labels and return her focus to the act of listening, without attaching any meaning or judgment to what she heard. As Martha continued this practice, she began to notice something remarkable. The sounds started to lose their labels and became pure sensations, vibrations that simply ebbed and flowed, much like waves on a shore. The barking dog became less of an annoyance and more of a rhythmic sound, blending with the other noises in her environment. She became deeply aware of the patterns and textures of the sounds, without needing to analyze them or control her experience. A shift occurred. The chatter in her mind began to quiet, and she found herself in a peaceful state of expanded awareness. In this moment, the boundary between herself and the sounds dissolved. She wasn't just a person listening to sounds. She became part of the sounds themselves, her consciousness rising and falling with the rhythm of the noises around her. When the timer went off, signaling the end of her practice, Martha opened her eyes. She was surprised to find herself back in her living room, feeling a sense of calm and clarity she hadn't experienced in a long time. Her thoughts were no longer swirling around her head, and she felt rejuvenated, as though she had let go of a great weight. In that brief moment of simply listening without judgment, Martha had tasted a deep freedom, a freedom that came from letting go of her need to control or make sense of everything. From that day forward, Martha made this listening practice a regular part of her routine. Whenever she felt overwhelmed or scattered, she would pause and tune into the sounds around her. These moments of mindful listening gave her a sense of calm amidst the chaos of her daily life. She began to notice the beauty in the everyday sounds she had once ignored or found irritating: the rustle of leaves, the hum of traffic, even the clatter of dishes in the kitchen. Instead of being distractions, these sounds became precious gifts that brought her back to the present moment, offering her a sense of tranquility and connection. Our days are often filled with mental noise, thoughts, worries, judgments that distract us from the richness of life around us. We may be so preoccupied with what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow that we miss the beauty of what is happening right now. Yet, beneath the surface of our busy minds, there is a world of sensory experiences waiting to be noticed. Sounds, in particular, offer a tapestry of experiences that can deepen our appreciation for life. Through mindful listening, we can reconnect with this sensory world and anchor ourselves in the present. The key to this practice is to be open and receptive, allowing sounds to enter our awareness without the constant commentary of our thoughts. Instead of seeing sounds as something to ignore or block out, we approach them with curiosity, letting them flow through our consciousness without trying to judge or change them. When we let go of our mental filters and simply experience the sounds around us, we awaken to the rich, ever-changing symphony of life. Each sound, whether it's the distant barking of a dog, the hum of a car, or the patter of rain on the window, offers an opportunity to come back to the present and find a sense of peace. In our everyday existence, sounds reveal themselves as incredible sonic masterpieces, waiting to be noticed. The world around us hums with a subtle symphony, a harmony of vibrations that extends far beyond our own perception. As we learn to truly listen, we discover that we are not isolated individuals merely moving through a lifeless environment. Instead, we are deeply interconnected with the vibrant and ever-evolving web of life, as active participants in the universal orchestra. Our bodies are like finely tuned receivers, constantly picking up on the ancient music of the universe. This music is played by nature itself, the rustle of leaves in the wind, the gentle lap of waves on the shore, the crackling warmth of a fire, and the soft whispers of the breeze through tree branches. These sounds are not just random noises, they are the universe's way of communicating with us, a celestial melody that speaks of life's eternal rhythm. When we become more aware of our senses, we begin to appreciate the nuances of silence as well. Silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is a canvas upon which all sounds are painted. It's an endless sea of possibilities, from which all sound emerges and to which it eventually returns. In the vast silence between two musical notes, an entire universe blooms and fades away in a fleeting moment of cosmic creation and dissolution. In this state of deep listening, we also become more aware of the constant sounds of our own body, the steady beating of our hearts, the rhythmic flow of air in and out of our lungs, the subtle growls and murmurs of our digestive system, and even the delicate vibrations of our cells just beneath our skin. By tuning into these internal and external sounds, we let go of the illusion that we are separate from the world around us. Instead, we come to realize that we are an integral part of a living, breathing, interconnected whole. Listening in this way has a remarkable ability to bring us into the present moment. It draws us away from our fixation on the past or future, offering us a way to fully immerse ourselves in the here and now. It's almost impossible to truly hear a sound when our attention is tangled up in memories, worries, or plans. Each sound that greets us, whether it's the chirping of birds in the morning or the distant hum of city traffic, calls for our full attention, reminding us to embrace the vibrant experience of the present moment. As we deepen our practice of mindful listening, our minds let go of their habitual cravings and stories. We experience a sense of simplicity and openness, free from the need to categorize or control what we hear. In this space, we develop qualities like patience, humility, and trust. We begin to appreciate the beauty of surrendering control and simply being present to the wonder of each moment, much like a child who marvels at the world around them without preconceived notions or expectations. When we open ourselves to the diverse sounds of the world without bias or resistance, the grip of tension and discontent loosens. Life's dissonances, things that once irritated or frustrated us, become less troubling as we understand their temporary nature, reflecting the ever-changing flow of reality. Another powerful way to shift our awareness is through the practice of gratitude. In every person's life, whether it is ordinary or extraordinary, chaotic or calm, there is a never-ending source of blessings and reasons to be thankful. However, we often overlook the abundance of these blessings, focusing instead on what we lack, comparing ourselves to others, and yearning for more. Writing down and reflecting on the things we are thankful for can serve as a reminder of the richness and abundance that fills each moment. While this practice may seem overly simplistic or even cliché, when approached with sincerity and an open mind, it reveals itself to be a profound tool for transforming how we see the world. It shifts our perception toward the incredible splendor and elegance woven into the fabric of our daily lives. We begin by taking stock of our current situation, paying close attention to all the details, big and small, without allowing negative judgments to cloud our view. We acknowledge the intricate web of favorable circumstances and support networks, both human and otherwise, that have come together to bring us to this present moment. Even the simplest aspects of our experience become profound when we learn to appreciate them. We can express gratitude for the very act of breathing, something we often take for granted. The ability to draw breath without difficulty is a privilege. We can also feel thankful for our senses, which allow us to experience the world in all its richness and diversity. The vibrant ecosystems within and around us, from the vast plant kingdoms to the tiny microorganisms in our bodies, offer countless reasons for gratitude. Our friendships, the kindness of strangers, the warmth of having a home, and the wealth of knowledge passed down through generations, these, too, are sources of appreciation. When we consider the vastness of the universe and the incredible odds that led to our existence, it becomes clear that our very being is a remarkable privilege. To witness and appreciate the beauty and wonder of life, even for a fleeting moment, is an extraordinary gift. Naturally, we may sometimes encounter mental barriers that prevent us from fully embracing gratitude. When we focus on disappointments or areas where we feel lacking, it's easy to become blind to the blessings that surround us. But engaging in a regular gratitude practice can help us release the tightness we feel when we believe we are not enough or do not have enough. By including even the smallest aspects of our current reality on our gratitude list, we uncover the entitled narratives that block our appreciation of life. This practice helps us find unexpected beauty in the ordinary. It's like discovering a hidden gem within something we once considered mundane. The simple act of breathing, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the gentle breeze against our face, these are experiences we often overlook but are worthy of our deepest gratitude. They remind us of the universe's quiet embrace and the abundant beauty that fills each moment. Through practicing gratitude, we reconnect with the overflowing beauty of life, free from the burdens of our thoughts and negative patterns. When we take the time to acknowledge everything we are grateful for, we stop taking for granted the incredible privilege of being alive. We stop resisting the natural flow of our reality, refraining from judging or overanalyzing our experiences as either good or bad. Resting in a place of genuine gratitude allows us to recognize and appreciate the many forces, seen and unseen, that have shaped our current situation. We express thanks for our remarkable bodies, which have evolved over billions of years to sustain our consciousness and allow us to experience life. In this state of gratitude, we find deep peace, knowing that we are part of a vast, interconnected, and ever-changing web of existence. In our busy lives, it's easy to become consumed by the constant demands of work, relationships, and responsibilities. This often leads to neglecting our well-being and disconnecting from the present moment. However, there's a simple yet powerful practice that can significantly improve our mindfulness and positivity: the act of smiling, gently and consciously. Smiling delicately is more than just a physical action, it's a way to shift our emotional and mental state. The practice of smiling, though seemingly trivial, can dramatically impact our mood, how we interact with others, and our overall experience of the present moment. It's not about putting on a forced or exaggerated grin. Instead, it's about allowing a gentle, genuine smile to surface naturally, becoming aware of its effect on our emotions. Smiling, even in subtle ways, has been scientifically proven to release feel-good neurotransmitters in the brain, such as dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin. These chemicals lift our mood, reduce stress, and can even provide relief from physical pain. In addition to improving emotional well-being, smiling can lower blood pressure and promote relaxation in the body. When we smile, we aren't just lifting the corners of our lips, we're also creating a shift in our emotional landscape. By bringing a gentle smile to our faces, we transform negative thoughts into more positive, optimistic ones. This simple practice can help us find moments of joy, even in the midst of daily challenges. The act of smiling can also greatly improve our interactions with others. A warm, genuine smile creates an atmosphere of openness and trust. It invites others to engage with us in a positive way, enhancing our social interactions and promoting deeper connections. Smiling can foster empathy, understanding, and mutual respect, making our experiences with others more fulfilling. To truly benefit from this practice, it's important to approach it mindfully and with intention. It's not about mechanically smiling, but rather about becoming aware of how your facial expressions are connected to your emotions. This awareness helps you stay grounded in the present moment, preventing your mind from being carried away by distractions, worries, or negative thoughts. To begin practicing a gentle smile, set aside a few minutes each day. Sit quietly and focus on the feeling of a soft smile gradually appearing on your face. Notice how it affects your facial muscles, how it changes your breath and posture, and how it influences your emotional state. Over time, you'll find yourself smiling more naturally throughout the day, even during routine tasks or in moments of stress. You can also incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by paying attention to how different situations, interactions, or environments affect your ability to smile. Are there moments when it's harder to maintain a genuine smile? Are there situations that make it easier? Becoming aware of these patterns helps develop emotional intelligence and self-awareness, making it easier to navigate your inner thoughts and feelings. It's essential to understand that smiling delicately is not about ignoring or suppressing negative emotions. Life comes with difficulties, and it's natural to feel overwhelmed or frustrated at times. Instead of pushing these feelings away, the practice encourages us to approach them with kindness and patience. When facing a challenge, maintaining a gentle, compassionate smile reminds us that joy and difficulty can coexist. This doesn't mean pretending everything is okay when it's not. Rather, it's about developing inner strength and resilience, allowing ourselves to find moments of joy and levity even in the midst of hardship. Approaching difficulties with a delicate smile allows us to face them without being completely consumed by negativity. Sometimes, it may feel impossible to smile, and that's perfectly okay. Mindful smiling is not about achieving perfection or always being positive. It's about cultivating a deeper understanding of our emotions and embracing their natural ebb and flow. The goal is not to always smile, but to smile mindfully when we can, without judgment. Combining smiling with other mindfulness techniques can enhance its benefits. For example, you can pair it with mindful breathing or body scanning. As you focus on your breath, a gentle smile might naturally emerge. Or, while doing a body scan, you can bring kindness and acceptance to each part of your body, letting a soft smile reflect the compassion you feel. Incorporating a gentle smile into everyday tasks is another simple way to practice. During your morning routine, try smiling while brushing your teeth or getting dressed. Throughout the workday, take short breaks to consciously smile, using it as a reminder to stay focused and present in the moment. These small acts can have a profound effect on your overall mood and well-being. One of the greatest benefits of smiling delicately is its ability to counteract the stresses of modern life. In a world filled with anxiety, negativity, and disconnection, nurturing a warm, authentic smile helps us build emotional resilience. By regularly practicing this simple act, we can shift our mindset to be more positive and compassionate, appreciating the beauty of the present moment. Like any mindfulness practice, the benefits of smiling delicately require consistent effort. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth that unfolds over time. As you incorporate this practice into your daily life, it becomes more intuitive and effortless. You'll notice that smiling becomes second nature, and with it comes a greater ability to be present, experience joy, and cultivate inner peace. It's also important to recognize that smiling delicately is not something we do in isolation. It has a ripple effect on the people around us. A warm, genuine smile invites others into a space of openness and trust, deepening connections, and creating more meaningful interactions. In a world that can often feel fragmented and disconnected, this simple act of mindful presence can bring people together. Incorporating delicate smiling into our daily lives is a way of nurturing both ourselves and those around us. It helps us navigate the challenges of life with greater ease, fosters deeper connections, and brings more joy into our lives. Whether we're facing a difficult situation or simply going about our day, a gentle smile has the power to transform our experience, making each moment more mindful, meaningful, and full of possibility. Smiling, though often overlooked, is a subtle but potent tool for enhancing our relationships and nurturing a sense of community. By adopting a gentle, mindful smile, we can significantly influence our interactions with others, whether they be loved ones, colleagues, or even strangers. A warm, genuine smile fosters a positive atmosphere, facilitating deeper connections and more meaningful exchanges. It sets off a ripple effect of joy and compassion, enriching our social circles and communities. This practice of smiling intentionally extends beyond mere courtesy. It becomes a transformative force in our daily lives. When faced with stress, adversity, or emotional struggles, a gentle smile serves as a beacon of kindness and patience. It's not about denying the difficulties we encounter, but rather approaching them with a compassionate attitude. This smile can remind us to seek moments of joy and lightness, even during challenging times. Smiling mindfully also plays a crucial role in personal development and self-exploration. By attuning ourselves to the emotions conveyed through our facial expressions, we can gain valuable insights into our thought patterns and emotional triggers. This heightened self-awareness allows us to make more conscious choices and release unhelpful beliefs and habits. Although the journey of mindful smiling is not without its obstacles, it offers significant rewards for those committed to enhancing their mindfulness and positivity. There will be times when maintaining a gentle smile seems nearly impossible, perhaps due to intense stress, grief, or emotional turmoil. During such moments, it's vital to practice self-compassion. Remember, the goal isn't perfection but a deeper understanding and acceptance of our fluctuating emotions. Embracing this practice, despite its challenges, can lead to profound growth and an increased appreciation for the present moment. The process of smiling gently is an ongoing journey of personal growth rather than a fixed destination. As we continue to explore this practice, we may uncover new insights about ourselves and the world around us. Smiling delicately symbolizes a broader mindfulness journey, reflecting our ability to spread warmth and positivity through our interactions and surroundings. Incorporating the act of mindful smiling into our daily routines gradually transforms our mindset. It helps us embrace joy, compassion, and appreciation for the present moment. By making this practice a regular part of our lives, we foster a more positive and empathetic outlook. Smiling becomes an intuitive, effortless part of our daily interactions, enhancing our ability to be present and find inner peace. The benefits of smiling delicately extend beyond personal well-being. This practice can improve our interactions with others, fostering a deeper sense of connection and trust. In a world often marked by disconnection, a genuine smile can bridge gaps, creating more meaningful relationships. This mindful presence enriches our conversations and interactions, making them more authentic and impactful. In addition to smiling, another effective mindfulness practice involves observing our emotions without attachment. In conversations, we often react impulsively to our emotions without fully understanding them. This practice encourages us to observe our feelings with curiosity and detachment, recognizing them as temporary experiences that come and go. By developing this observational skill, we enhance our emotional intelligence and improve our communication. During conversations, it can be challenging to stay composed when faced with strong emotions like anger, hurt, or fear. By practicing emotional observation, we learn to respond with clarity and empathy rather than reacting impulsively. This approach requires us to become aware of our internal emotional states and physical sensations, such as tightness in the chest or rapid breathing. By observing these sensations without judgment, we develop a greater understanding of our emotions. The practice of observing emotions without attachment does not involve suppressing or denying them. Instead, it fosters an open and accepting relationship with our feelings. We can acknowledge the presence of challenging emotions without letting them dictate our reactions. This approach enhances our self-control, emotional intelligence, and overall communication skills. As we continue to practice observing our emotions, we may identify recurring patterns and triggers that evoke specific reactions. For instance, certain topics or dynamics might consistently lead to anger or defensiveness. By approaching these patterns with compassion and curiosity, we begin to unravel the learned reactions and ingrained habits influencing our emotional responses. Furthermore, this practice can deepen our interpersonal connections. By being present and emotionally aware during conversations, we improve our listening skills and become more attuned to subtle cues, such as tone and body language. This heightened awareness enables us to engage more meaningfully, fostering genuine and impactful interactions. Developing the ability to observe our emotions without attachment is an ongoing effort. It requires patience and dedication, but the rewards are substantial. As we cultivate this skill, we enhance our emotional resilience and improve the quality of our relationships. This practice not only enriches our personal growth, but also contributes to creating a more connected and empathetic world. In summary, both smiling gently and observing our emotions without attachment are powerful practices for enhancing our emotional well-being and interpersonal relationships. By integrating these mindfulness techniques into our daily lives, we foster a positive, compassionate mindset and build deeper, more meaningful connections with others. These practices offer a path to personal growth, greater self-awareness, and a richer, more connected existence. Embracing the practice of emotional awareness involves more than just recognizing our feelings. It's about cultivating a gentle and open relationship with them. This journey isn't always easy. It demands patience and a deep level of self-compassion. It's important to remember that this practice is not about becoming emotionally detached or disconnected from our experiences. Instead, it's about developing a more accepting attitude towards our emotions, which enhances our empathy and ability to form authentic connections with others. When we actively work on understanding our emotions, we improve our capacity to handle difficult situations with greater calmness and clarity. This ability allows us to navigate life's challenges more effectively and make wiser decisions. By observing our emotions without becoming entangled in them, we gain insights into our emotional patterns and triggers. This self-awareness can reveal core beliefs, values, and how past experiences shape our current reactions. As we incorporate this practice into our daily lives, we start to notice its positive impact across various aspects of our existence. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that this process comes with its own set of challenges. Intense or traumatic emotional experiences might occasionally overwhelm us, making it difficult to maintain a mindful stance. In such moments, having a support system and seeking guidance from mental health professionals can be invaluable. Despite the challenges, observing our emotions without attachment offers a powerful opportunity for personal transformation. It encourages us to cultivate a mindful and accepting approach, which leads to a more genuine and connected life. The next time you find yourself in a conversation, take a moment to pause, breathe, and observe your emotions with curiosity and acceptance. This simple practice not only enhances self-awareness but also contributes to creating a more compassionate and emotionally intelligent world. Turning our attention to our breathing reveals another profound practice for deepening mindfulness. Breathing is a fundamental process that continuously shapes our conscious experience, yet we often overlook its significance. By focusing on our breath, we connect with the rhythm of life and can uncover the beauty of our physical sensations. Start by finding a comfortable position and becoming aware of the grounding support of the earth beneath you. It's fascinating to consider that the same elements that compose the stars also make up our bodies. As you close your eyes and turn inward, acknowledge and appreciate this connection. Direct your attention to the breath, not with the intention to control or alter it, but with a sense of curiosity and openness. You can observe your breath by focusing on the sensation at your nostrils or the movement of your abdomen or chest. Pay attention to the vibrant textures of each breath, much like tuning a musical instrument to its perfect pitch. Initially, you might notice a tendency to cling to thoughts or worry about whether you're doing it correctly. When these judgments arise, gently recognize them and return to a state of open acceptance, allowing your breath to flow naturally. There's no destination to reach or goals to achieve with your breath. Instead, the practice is about reconnecting with the breath's natural rhythm and releasing the illusion of separation. When you stop trying to force a particular outcome, the breath's subtle complexities and variations become more apparent. Observe the unique characteristics of each breath, their shapes, temperatures, and energetic patterns, as they flow and interact. As you become more attuned to your breathing, you may notice subtle internal movements, such as gentle oscillations in your belly or cellular respiration throughout your body. These rhythms are in sync with the larger pulsations of your lungs, creating a rich tapestry of experience. By observing the breath's natural expansion and relaxation, you tap into a deeper awareness of your body's intricate processes. Sometimes, tension causes us to hold our breath unconsciously. When this happens, acknowledge this reflex with gentle curiosity and consciously release the tension from your body. Let go of any preconceived notions about how the breath should be, freeing yourself from unnecessary attachments and narratives. Embrace the comfort of the present moment and recognize your deep connection to all living beings. Within the flow of matter and spirit, there is a beautiful harmony. Consider the planetary rotations, seasonal cycles, and the cosmic pulsations of stars and energy currents. Your breath is a unique instrument in this celestial orchestra, contributing to the grand symphony of existence. This awareness of your breath as part of a larger cosmic rhythm enriches your understanding of yourself and the universe. Naming thoughts and feelings is another key practice in enhancing self-awareness. Within our vast human experience lies a wealth of insights and opportunities for personal growth. By identifying and labeling our thoughts and emotions, we gain clarity about our inner landscape and how it influences our behavior. This practice of naming helps us to distance ourselves from our emotions, allowing us to observe them without becoming overwhelmed. It also fosters a deeper understanding of our mental and emotional processes, enabling us to address underlying issues more effectively. As we become more adept at naming our thoughts and feelings, we enhance our ability to respond to them with greater awareness and intention. In summary, the practices of emotional awareness and mindful breathing offer profound pathways to personal growth and self-discovery. By approaching our emotions with openness and curiosity, and by focusing on the breath, we develop a richer understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. These practices not only improve our emotional well-being but also enhance our ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Through consistent practice, we contribute to a more compassionate and mindful world. In the intricate dance of life, understanding our inner world often feels like a sacred string guiding us towards our truest selves. Yet, we frequently find ourselves entangled in the whirlpool of our thoughts and emotions, losing touch with this deeper truth. The process of naming and acknowledging our experiences can be profoundly transformative, offering us a stable anchor amidst the ever-changing tides of our consciousness. To begin this journey, start by finding a comfortable position where you feel supported by the earth beneath you. Allow yourself to relax and appreciate how gravity gently embraces and supports you. From this grounded place, turn your attention inward to observe the flow of thoughts, feelings, images, and sensations that arise within your mind. This act of observation, like a mirror reflecting without being touched by its surface, provides a clear view of these passing phenomena. Embrace each experience with warmth and openness. Just as a loving mother welcomes her child home, offer gentle guidance and support to your inner experiences. Whether they are fleeting thoughts about the past or future, or bodily sensations that bring joy or discomfort, acknowledge them without holding on or suppressing them. Instead, recognize them as they come, allowing them to drift in the broad field of awareness. Naming these sensations can be a powerful tool. For example, you might say to yourself, "I feel restless," or "I notice sadness." This simple act of naming brings experiences into the light of awareness, freeing them from the shadow of judgment or evaluation. It helps you see them clearly, without being influenced by preconceived notions or stories. This process is akin to a parent serving a meal and then clearing the dishes. Each thought or emotion, no matter how intense, is acknowledged and then allowed to pass. Deep within us lies something that transcends the fleeting nature of our thoughts and emotions. This core essence, much like the boundless love of a mother's womb, remains constant despite the ebb and flow of our inner experiences. Our attention moves from a place of pure awareness to embrace the natural expressions that arise, only to return to its source. This continuous process of creation and dissolution mirrors a never-ending ritual, where the unique displays of consciousness adorn the infinite nature of our being. When sorrow or other strong emotions arise, acknowledge them gently, nurturing their shapelessness with your attentive presence until they naturally dissolve. As you engage in this practice, repetitive thought patterns and negative loops of mental distress become less overwhelming. Every time you find yourself ensnared in negative thoughts, such as "I'll never find love" or "I am a failure," remind yourself that these are merely passing phenomena, like ripples in water that eventually settle. Over time, the practice of lucidly naming and observing your experiences transforms from a seemingly artificial exercise into a deep, intuitive connection with the ever-changing flow of your perception. Each fleeting image, sudden trigger, or restless sensation invites you to explore the rich depths of your inner nature. Embrace these experiences as hidden messages and insights into yourself, revealing profound truths and opportunities for growth. Consider Rebecca, who returned home feeling the weight of a demanding day. She instinctively went to her usual spot on the couch to unwind with the television, but recently, Rebecca had been exploring mindfulness and wanted to break free from her monotonous routine. Her therapist suggested trying new activities to enhance mindfulness and engagement in daily life. Rebecca pondered alternatives to her usual TV habit and noticed the art supplies she had neglected for years. Without much hesitation, Rebecca gathered her painting materials and set up a spontaneous creative space. Initially, painting felt uncomfortable and unfamiliar compared to her routine. However, as she began to engage with the colors and textures on the canvas, she found herself absorbed in the present moment. Her mind gradually quieted, and she became fully immersed in the act of creating. The act of painting allowed her to experience a deep sense of rejuvenation, and her daily worries seemed to fade into the background. The simple act of painting, though not a masterpiece, brought a sense of aliveness and balance. Rebecca was surprised to discover that an hour had passed as she lost herself in this new activity. This experience highlighted the value of embracing fresh and imaginative pursuits. By incorporating novel activities into her routine, Rebecca found that she could break free from repetitive patterns and stay present in each moment. Living mindfully involves staying engaged with the present and breaking free from habitual inertia. For Rebecca, trying new activities, whether it was painting, taking a different route home, or exploring new cuisines, helped her become more aware and grateful for each moment. This willingness to explore new experiences opens doors to powerful growth and deeper self-awareness. In conclusion, the practice of naming and observing our inner experiences, combined with embracing new and creative activities, offers a profound opportunity for personal transformation. By cultivating an open and accepting attitude towards our thoughts and emotions, and by engaging in novel experiences, we enhance our connection to ourselves and to the present moment. This approach not only enriches our own lives but also fosters a greater sense of mindfulness and gratitude. Self-discovery often begins with something as seemingly simple as trying something new. When we step out of our comfort zones and dive into new experiences, we open ourselves to a richer tapestry of sensations, heightened awareness, and the potential for profound personal growth. This willingness to explore uncharted territory challenges us to see life from a fresh perspective, one characterized by openness, curiosity, and a lack of judgment. Routine tasks, often performed on autopilot, can dull our senses and limit our engagement with the present. By introducing new activities into our lives, we disrupt these automatic patterns and force ourselves to be fully present. This shift in focus enhances our engagement with every aspect of the experience, from the textures we feel to the sights and sounds around us. Stepping into unfamiliar realms allows us to confront our limitations and fears, but it also opens doors to self-improvement and adaptability. Experimenting with novel activities provides a refreshing break from the monotony of everyday life. In a world where routines can become stifling and deadlines can overwhelm, embracing new experiences can infuse our lives with a sense of freedom and renewal. Trying something different, whether it's a new hobby, a novel route home, or exploring unfamiliar cuisines, can evoke a sense of playfulness and joy, shifting our perception from mundane tasks to a landscape of exciting possibilities. This exploration fosters a new outlook on life. Instead of viewing each day as a series of predictable obligations, we start to see the world as an array of opportunities awaiting discovery. This shift in perspective not only enhances our appreciation of the present moment, but also cultivates resilience and overall satisfaction with life. By remaining open to new experiences, we build a sense of wonder and gratitude that counters the complacency often associated with routine. However, venturing into new experiences isn't always easy. The fear of failure, embarrassment, or appearing foolish can hold many people back from exploring the unfamiliar. Developing self-compassion and a non-judgmental attitude helps us overcome these barriers. Viewing obstacles as chances for growth rather than setbacks enables us to approach new challenges with an open mind. Embarking on new activities is not a one-time endeavor but an ongoing journey. As we become more accustomed to embracing novelty, we naturally seek out fresh experiences and challenges, keeping our minds active and engaged. This continual learning process not only revitalizes our enthusiasm for life, but also helps us avoid the stagnation that can accompany routine and familiarity. Moreover, trying new things can strengthen our connections with others and enhance our understanding of different perspectives. When we push beyond our comfort zones, we gain fresh insights and develop a deeper respect for the diverse range of human experiences. This broadening of our horizons fosters empathy, encourages cross-cultural exchange, and helps dismantle barriers that separate us. Despite its benefits, exploring new experiences comes with its own set of challenges. There may be times when the difficulties of a new pursuit feel overwhelming or when we're tempted to retreat to familiar routines. During such moments, it's essential to practice kindness and patience with ourselves. Personal growth often unfolds in unpredictable and chaotic ways, and it's crucial to adapt our approach to fit our individual circumstances. In certain situations, it may not be feasible to undertake drastic changes. Instead, incorporating small, manageable changes into daily routines can introduce novelty and curiosity without overwhelming us. This approach allows us to experience the benefits of newness while navigating our current realities. The pursuit of new experiences, while occasionally challenging, offers significant rewards. It is a valuable endeavor for those seeking to enhance mindfulness, personal development, and overall well-being. By integrating this practice into our daily lives, we open ourselves to a world of limitless possibilities and growth. Embracing new activities should be seen not as a fixed goal but as an ongoing journey of discovery and transformation. Every new experience has the potential to shape us, and we have the power to mold our lives in meaningful ways. By staying open to new opportunities and stepping beyond our usual routines, we tap into our limitless potential. When you find yourself feeling stuck in a rut, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and consider what new experience you might explore today. Adopting an attitude of openness and curiosity not only broadens your perspective but also contributes to a more vibrant and mindful collective experience. Focusing on the sensations within our bodies can also reconnect us to our natural freedom and wisdom. Our physical bodies are a mirror reflecting our true selves, revealing profound truths about our existence. Despite the simplicity of this understanding, we often disconnect from the deep beauty and significance of our bodily sensations. By attuning ourselves to the sensations in our bodies, we rekindle our awareness of their intricate patterns and connections. This practice allows us to reconnect with our innate wholeness and wisdom, fostering a deeper sense of self-awareness and presence. In essence, the act of trying something new, whether through novel activities or paying attention to bodily sensations, serves as a powerful tool for self-discovery and mindfulness. It encourages us to break free from routines, embrace change, and continuously engage with the present moment. Through this approach, we enrich our lives and contribute to a more mindful, connected world. Our physical form is a marvel, a convergence of stardust, elemental forces, and the exquisite dance of atoms. When we tune into this wondrous assembly, focusing on the sensations and emotions that arise within us, we embark on a journey of profound self-connection. This journey begins with a simple yet powerful practice, shifting our attention inward to experience our bodily sensations without the interference of mental distractions. Imagine approaching your internal experiences with the curiosity and openness of a newborn discovering the world for the first time. By engaging with our bodily sensations in this way, we move beyond preconceived notions and immerse ourselves in a realm of pure, unfiltered experience. This approach allows us to appreciate the subtle nuances of our physical being, akin to how a lover gently explores their partner's face with tender attention. Our bodies, with their rhythmic heartbeats, electrical nerve impulses, and cellular hums, create a symphony of sensations. This symphony is not just a background noise but a profound language rich with meaning. Each sensation, be it a pulse, a charge, or a temperature change, contributes to the intricate narrative of our existence. By embracing these sensations with reverence rather than separating and analyzing them, we connect with the deeper wisdom embedded in our physicality. As we attune ourselves to these bodily experiences, we uncover a reflection of universal truths and sacred patterns. Like a diver exploring an untouched coral reef, we immerse ourselves in the beauty of our internal landscape, recognizing each sensation as a vital part of the greater whole. Every touch, temperature, and movement intertwines, creating a cohesive experience much like waves that, while distinct, remain inseparable from the ocean. Taking a deep breath and grounding ourselves in the vastness of our surroundings can offer comfort and perspective. We come to understand that we are not isolated from our sensations, but an integral part of them. This awareness helps us let go of the impulse to control or manipulate our inner energy, which often disrupts its natural flow. Instead, by embracing our sensations without overthinking, we allow the chaotic and overwhelming aspects to harmonize into a symphony of interconnected experiences. This symphony reveals the secrets of the universe, illustrating the intricate connection of our human form as a holographic microcosm. Every part of us holds the essence of the whole while maintaining unique qualities, reflecting the larger patterns of existence. Stepping outside and spending time in nature offers another profound way to reconnect with our inherent vitality. Walking in natural settings helps us break free from the confines of human-made environments, allowing our senses to explore the expansive realm of the natural world. By focusing solely on the present moment and letting go of external motives, we embark on a journey that enriches our understanding and opens us to new experiences. As we engage with nature, our senses awaken to a variety of stimuli often missed in daily life. The fresh scents of plants, the earthy aroma of tree bark, the intriguing smell of decomposing fungi, and the subtle whispers of moisture create a sensory feast. Each scent, from the oceanic to the mineral, becomes a part of our awareness, revealing the ever-changing song of the natural world. Our eyes, freed from artificial constraints, begin to see with a sense of wonder. The vibrant patterns of flowers, the intricate designs on tree bark, and the burst of colors in our surroundings become new sources of awe. The desensitization experienced in artificial environments gives way to a renewed appreciation for the beauty of nature. Touching natural textures and listening to the harmonious sounds of the wind, flowing water, and birdsong further deepens our connection. These sensory experiences offer a profound sense of immersion, allowing us to engage with the world in a meaningful way. The rhythm of thunderstorms, the joy of sunshine showers, and the changing seasons become tangible expressions of the Earth's ever-evolving narrative. In these moments of intentional exploration, the boundaries between our physical selves and the surrounding environment begin to blur. We merge with the collective essence of the living land, transforming our existence and expressing our connection to the natural world through our presence. As you progress through these lessons of mindful living, you may notice a significant transformation in your perspective. Mindfulness evolves from a mere technique into a way of being, a lens through which you engage with each moment. With a clear and open mind, you navigate your days, finding beauty in the world around you and becoming less entangled in the distractions that once dominated your attention. This journey through mindfulness is not just about individual transformation but also about enriching our collective experience. By embracing the present moment and exploring the depth of our sensory experiences, we contribute to a more vibrant and connected world. Thus, as we explore the sensory richness of our physical form and the natural world, we engage in a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. Every new experience, whether internal or external, adds to the tapestry of our lives, revealing the boundless potential within us and enhancing our connection to the world around us. You've reached a new stage in your journey, a place where life unfolds as a sacred, enlightening adventure. The restrictive thought patterns that once tethered you have loosened, giving way to a more fluid and open approach to existence. You now navigate through the complexities of life with a grace that was previously elusive, finding calm amid turmoil and observing the ebb and flow of experiences with a balanced perspective. Your ability to remain poised in the face of challenges is a testament to your growth. Where once you might have been overwhelmed by difficulties or strong emotions, you now respond with a steady calmness, guided by a deeper consciousness rather than mere reactivity. This shift has infused your life with a sense of freedom and mindfulness that positively influences every aspect of your existence. Relationships flourish under the light of your attentive presence. As you prioritize listening and genuine care, connections with others deepen and grow stronger. Work, too, transforms, taking on new levels of concentration and innovation. Even the routine tasks of daily life, driving, eating, homemaking, become infused with meaning, turning into rituals that celebrate each moment's intrinsic value. Mindfulness has unveiled a profound and revolutionary truth: your deep connection with the entirety of life. You no longer see yourself as an isolated individual but as an integral thread woven into the vast, intricate tapestry of the universe. Your existence now engages in a rich, ongoing dialogue with the world around you, harmonizing with the elements and the ever-changing beauty of nature. From this perspective, mindful living transcends a mere collection of practices. It becomes a profound connection to the earth and the universe, the very forces that brought you into being. This awareness fosters a deep sense of belonging, an intimate connection to the natural world and its rhythms. your consciousness evolves into a grand ceremony, a continuous ritual of reception that allows the grandeur and mystery of existence to manifest in endlessly unique ways. In this transformed state, you are no longer merely going through the motions of life, but actively participating in its unfolding. Each moment becomes an opportunity to engage deeply with your surroundings, appreciating the beauty and complexity that life offers. You experience life as a series of interconnected events, each contributing to a greater whole. As you embrace this new way of being, you find that mindfulness is not just a practice but a fundamental shift in how you interact with the world. Your perception of life transforms into a continual celebration of existence, where each experience, whether mundane or extraordinary, holds its own significance and value. This enriched perspective allows you to live more fully and authentically, harmonizing with the rhythms of nature and the universe. In this journey, challenges are met with equanimity, relationships are nurtured with genuine care, and daily activities are embraced with renewed meaning. The freedom and clarity that come from this mindful presence enable you to engage with life's experiences more deeply, finding joy and fulfillment in every moment. This ongoing dialogue with the world around you creates a beautiful interplay of existence, a reflection of your interconnectedness with all that is. Ultimately, your life becomes a testament to the profound transformation that mindfulness can bring. The journey of self-discovery and conscious living reveals the rich tapestry of your existence, weaving together the threads of experience, connection, and meaning. In this state of awareness, you find a sense of belonging and a deeper understanding of your place in the universe, celebrating the endless possibilities and mysteries that life has to offer. Copyright 2024 by FreeBooksTube. Thank you for listening. Please consider to subscribe, like, and share to help the channel growth. New videos on a daily basis.